Hi guys, we are headed into Rocky River Coffee Company today. So come along for the ride and we'll go check them out. Awesome. Yay. Come on in. Oh, isn't that exciting? Awesome. So, hey guys, this is Zona with Eat Your Feelings.
Lindsay with Legacy Brand Photography.
And we are here with
Dave with Rocky River Coffee.
Awesome. So this is our episode of Brutally Honest this week, where we are exploring Rocky River Coffee, and we are actually sitting down with him to see why this place has been successful through the pandemic, how they have invested in their community, and why they're amazing.
Is that cue me?
Yeah.
Okay, cue me.
Sure.
Well, Rocky River Coffee's been here for about, 17 years since, if I'm doing my math right, 2004.
Mm-hmm.
I've owned it for 14 of those 17 years.
Okay.
Our main basis is community.
Right.
Our whole tagline is basically where community happens.
Mm-hmm.
We feel that it's great to have a good cup of coffee, quality service, but if we don't have community, then this kind of doesn't matter.
Right.
So we kind of say, hey, we're all about community, and oh, by the way, we sell a good cup of coffee. That's kind of our whole basis of what we do here. I would say our success is basically based on that. What we built here, I think, goes beyond selling coffee and food, and it starts with not only me, but my staff,
Right.
and having a staff that buys into what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we do a hiring process, everything's about making sure the staff understands, hey, we're not looking for baristas, we're not looking for cooks, we're looking for employees who buy into what we do here.
Right.
And through that, it hopefully reflects through, what we do at the counter.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, it's building relationships with our customers.
Right.
And I can say Harrisburg, Concord, surrounding areas, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
although we're in Harrisburg,
Mm-hmm.
we, obviously sell to our surrounding areas.
Oh, yeah.
So it's about the people that come in here, building those relationships with those people.
Mm-hmm.
And basically that's our customer base. And I have to give a lot of credit to our customer base, because without them, we wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically what got us through the pandemic too.
Right.
I know a lot of businesses are struggling right now and have struggled, some to the point of closure.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say, without a doubt, without a customer base like we have,
Right.
we wouldn't have made it through this. So I'm thankful for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a scary thought to think that we actually had a record month during this pandemic, which is unheard of, I know.
That is
Amazing.
crazy.
But, I'm thankful to that. And, God has been a big driver for me for this whole thing and what we do here. And without him, I'm speechless to how this year has gone for us. So.
Right. Well, that's really good to hear. We're definitely excited about, small businesses winning.
Yeah.
Too real right now.
And when I'm part of a couple of boards, and when we talk about, go around a room and talk about, hey, where's your business at?
Mm-hmm.
It comes to me, it's like there's that balance of being thankful,
Mm-hmm.
but also being sensitive to businesses that have struggled through.
Favorite part. So what made you want to go into the coffee business?
I'm originally from New York.
Oh, so it's just in your blood.
Yeah, coffee and pizza's in the blood.
I
right?
saw bagels on the sign, so that makes sense.
And bagels too. So with that background, when I decided to become an entrepreneur, the two routes were coffee or pizza.
Mm-hmm. True.
And I'll give you the short version.
Mhm.
Coffee won over.
Mm-hmm.
And we walked in this place, in 2007, and it was for sale, and thought, we knew right away, my wife and I were like, this is the place, and we didn't hesitate. And so, I can't say it was about community to begin with. Honestly, it's something I've grown into.
Right.
I loved coffee and I loved business. So what a great combination, right?
Right.
And so from there, just, you have to grow as an owner.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can't just start a business and then think, okay, I've reached it, I own a business.
Right.
So the growth that I've had
Mhm.
through understanding this business more and more every year,
Right.
I thought, okay, it's not about sales. Our original tagline was friends don't let friends drink corporate coffee.
Yeah.
And that was kind of our original push. And it wasn't a knock as much on the corporate world as much as, we're going to stand out, we're going to be different.
Right.
And come support us because we're going to build a relationship with you. And so that kind of morphed into where we are today.
Mm-hmm.
Are there some of your favorite ways that the coffee shop itself is integrated into the community?
We do numerous things with the schools.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime we get a chance to kind of dive in with the schools, we do that.
That's awesome.
Churches, we're definitely involved in. And I'm not the typical advertiser. Just dropped tons of money on advertising.
Right.
I went and built relationships within the community
Mm-hmm.
and gave out free coffee.
Right.
And I said, hey, you guys need coffee for an event? We're your guy. Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
And that built those relationships with word of mouth, which built people coming in going, oh, who's this new guy that owns this place? And I mean, this is now a long time ago, but
Right.
we've kind of built our reputation on that and
Mhm.
serving the community. And the most recent thing we did, which just happened, which is a cool story, is there was a homeless gentleman that was living on the streets in Harrisburg.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw him, and long story short, talked to him. And we put out a plea to our community going, hey, we want to help this guy.
Yeah.
And so with that thought process of who we are and what we do, the
Mhm.
community jumped in, and we've been able to help this guy, raise money for him, get him off the street, get him permanent housing. So that's like the most recent thing, I think, community-wise, that's really
That's amazing.
been part of what we do here, so.
Sounds great.
That is definitely things that we are passionate about. Our hearts are really, to minimize homelessness, to fight, food insecurity and job insecurity and all those things that really cause people to be put into situations where they're vulnerable,
Yeah.
where they can be exploited, where they can be, trafficked and some of those things. And it all starts with just, somebody like you coming along and being like, all right, we got to be able to make a difference here. And that's so good.
Well, when you get to a certain point, you realize, wait a minute, I got a platform.
Yeah.
And not that I'm going to abuse my platform, but if this is who we are, then we need to live it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, where do you guys source your beans from?
We have a roaster
Mhm.
on the coast in
Okay.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
All right.
We've been with them from day one, so we've been with them as long as we've been around, and they are a local micro roaster.
Okay.
They do small batch roasting, so literally our beans are the freshest you can imagine. Yeah.
So, anyways, that's really good. So you guys do have other things here besides coffee, which is of course our favorite.
Yes.
But what else do you guys offer?
And that was kind of the push.
Mhm.
And I thought, I'm coffee, but I have families that walk in,
Yeah.
and not everybody in the family drinks coffee.
Mhm.
So why not be all things to all people and offer more? So we added ice cream,
Mhm.
we added breakfast,
Mhm.
we added lunch,
Okay.
we have smoothies.
Mhm.
So now when the family comes in, the whole family can buy what they want. It's
Right.
not like, hey, mom and dad are gonna eat coffee and then we're gonna go down the road to get the ice cream, and then tomorrow we're gonna go here to get breakfast. So we've
Mhm.
kind of, coffee's our focal point. Coffee's what we do,
Right.
but, we've kind of branched out to, be more accessible to families and be able to come in and get a one-shot deal kind of
Right.
thing. So,
That's awesome. So was that a process then? Like,
yeah, it
would
was
you
a
say you
process.
added one at a time?
I would say over time, yeah. The process began with the ice cream, actually.
Okay.
We have this drink we call the Rocky River that
Okay.
we rolled out years ago,
Yeah.
and we married ice cream and coffee together
Who
and
was
blended
that
it
one?
together. It's become one of our most popular drinks, and it's called the Rocky River, named after the shop, obviously.
Right.
So ice cream was kind of the initial rollout. And I'm a big breakfast guy. I'm
Mhm.
from New York. The bagels was a thing, and they are truly New York bagels.
Okay.
And I remember when we rolled that out, people were very like, "Oh, a bagel's a bagel."
Oh,
So
gosh.
I had a free bagel day, and I said, "All right, everybody gets a free bagel today."
Mhm.
And everybody came in, and everybody who came in that day got a free bagel. And from there, everybody's like, "Okay, a bagel's not a bagel."
What do you think are some of the main things that make you guys stand out as a coffee shop in your area?
Well, I sound repetitive, but community. I
Mhm.
mean, that's the number one thing. If you look at the reviews and look online about us and ask people about us, they'll tell you we have great coffee, but they'll also point to how we're about community kind of feel. And also, we recently hired a girl who is our new baker.
Okay.
So we're slowly flipping all of our food into house made.
That's
And
amazing.
so what we've been doing lately is a featured muffin,
Mhm.
and she's done this awesome apple crumb streusel muffin that we just rolled out, and it's
Sounds good.
really
It
good.
does sound good.
So those are our features this month,
Mhm.
and like I said, we do different feature every month.
So you guys will have to come back and check and see what the baker is doing this week and this month.
Well,
So.
we just go with the flow, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, and I think, again, I have a creator who looks over me, and so that's where all my faith is, and I just kind of go, hey, one day at a time.
It'll all work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy year. I'm going to throw this in there. I had heart surgery at the beginning of this year.
Oh boy.
So that was kind of the start of 2020 for me. And so
Normally if you have heart surgery, they're like, now you have to like keep your anxiety lower and not get stressed out.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're shutting down your entire place.
Yeah, so it was kind of like, wow, okay. You know, you start off the year with that, and then 3 months later, you're in a pandemic, and you're like, oh.
Well, guys, definitely make sure that you find us on Facebook, that you find us on Instagram. We are at Brutally Honest SC, and we're looking forward to making our big announcement February 26th, so make sure you stay tuned for that, and that you like the video, that you subscribe to the channel so we can keep making this great content for you, and you guys can experience the great places that we get to.
Have a great day.